Shalom. This is Shalomah from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also you Israelite foreigners like the other nations. I want to say shalom to the elect. This is going to be a coronavirus update, which is now is going into a global crisis. This website here is healthline.com. And basically they're talking about how this thing is going to come to the United States. And it's already here. It's just going to increase later on. So while the stock markets are taking a huge hit because of the trading and the different airlines, they can't operate how they want to. They basically they can't travel to certain areas. So certain airline companies are taking a hit as far as their economics, and not only that, trading, and it's a few other things. But on the other side, Trump is telling people that this thing is just gonna go away because he wants to keep the business running in Babylon the Great, which is the United States of America. So before I get into this article, I want to get a couple of precepts, and I'm going to start with pretty much the same precept that's really pinpointing this whole coronavirus thing. Actually, there's a few of them, but of course, Second Esdras chapter 15, and I start at verse 5. It says, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." So he said he was going to bring plagues upon the world, not just one area, but everywhere. These plagues are going to spread everywhere. And this is just one plague, which is this coronavirus. Another one that people are not talking about is this influenza strand B that's killing a lot of people. That's actually big over here in the United States. That influenza strand B is taking a lot of people out. But verse 6, "For the wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So, this wickedness that's going on. First of all, this thing started in Wuhan, China. And the Chinese people are known for eating all type of abominable foods. It's just pure. It's just disgusting. They're not clean. I just have to say that, because I even over here I see a lot of them. They spit everywhere. They cough in the air. They sneeze and don't cover their face, so they can easily spread something. Like, I can understand why this thing spread it so quickly and so fast over there in China, because of how these people culture, how they live, and how they take care of themselves, and the things that they eat. But we also have Israelites over there. We have Israelites everywhere on earth. So hopefully this word reaches those Israelite foreigners in these other countries, China, Japan, where this virus is, and hopefully you can take heed and survive through this thing, and and the Lord will deliver you. But it says, verse 7, "Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching their wickedness, which they have profanely committed. Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. All these uh wicked holidays and just the way you people live, and the Lord is about to put all of this to an end. And like I said, this coronavirus is just one of many things that's about to come upon this place. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. The brothers that's in this truth, that's pushing this word, we actually complaining to the Lord because we don't want to be here. We don't want to live in this filthy place. This place is filthy. You got diseases everywhere. You got the food is polluted. Everything is polluted. The air is polluted. You got all kind of uh, everybody's overweight and unhealthy and sick with something. It's filthy. We have these chariots that we ride in, these cars, these automobiles, and they give out they basically is messing up the air. So the earth is tired of the way that is going. And the only one that could, change this around is the Lord when he returned. Because Esau, Edom, by him being in control, he's going to continue to do the same things and live the same way, only if it's making him money and making him rich, where he can continue to control the population. But I'm gonna get back into this article real quick. It says CDC director warns COVID-19 may spread throughout the U.S. The extremely infectious coronavirus sweeping through China, Hubei province, will become a community virus in the United States. If not this year, then the next. CDC Director Dr. Robert Redfield told CNN. It says this virus is probably with us beyond this season, beyond this year, and I think eventually the virus will become a foothold and we will get community-based transmission, said Dr. Redfield. Right now, we are in an aggressive containment mode. But not really, because everybody's saying that everything's okay over here. This thing spread it to Japan. Now someone over in Iran, one of the doctors over in Iran has caught it. And this article right here on Healthline, it makes a good point about the United States, because it's talking about how people go to work sick. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's in here somewhere. It was basically talking about how the United States is here it is. It says a lack of paid sick leave in the U.S. could make the outbreak worse, because people go to work when they're sick. They go to work. They cough everywhere. Everybody is contained in one floor of a building, in an office setting, or if you're out in the field, you out and about, you come in contact with the rest of the world. So if this thing's get in the office, just say someone in the bathroom sneezes everywhere or coughs everywhere, and everybody that goes in that bathroom or that break room is gonna catch it. That's how serious this thing is. It says at the bottom, it says without sick leave, workers are more likely to come into work sick, exposing their co-workers to an illness. This means the COVID-19 starts spreading widely in the United States. It could be difficult to stop. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I truly believe that this virus is going to turn up over here. It's going to be worse than Wuhan, China. And you have people that travel daily, sometimes to different states. But on the other side, this is from CNN. It says Trump claims coronavirus is going to go away despite mounting concerns. You know, all these ads popping up. But yeah, Trump on the other side, he's basically saying, hey, this thing is going to go away. You have nothing to worry about. We have the cleanest water. We have the cleanest air. When clearly this water is polluted. This air is polluted. And this food is polluted. So Trump just trying to keep the economy going because the stock market took a huge hit yesterday, and it's going to continue to go down. And next thing you know, the economy is going to crash over here, which is pretty much going on now. You know, the dollar is going to collapse soon, and just so everybody could continue to buy and sell, and can continue to basically continue to live, they're going to chip you people with the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, talked about in Revelations 13. You know, that's what Esau is going to do. And you're going to be up under this one world plan, this one world government that's not going to work. It's not going to hold up. And it's going to be all out chaos because you're going to have martial law. It's going to be, everything is you can basically see it now, how everything could unfold. I mean, this can easily happen. These scriptures are looking um, uh, more realistic to. Of course, you know, brothers in the truth, we have faith in these in the precepts and in the prophecies. But people that don't believe and that's not in this truth, this thing is looking it's looking like it's gonna go down. You know, the scriptures are speaking. And I just read to you in Second Ezra 15 how the Lord said that, you know, it's gonna be plagues, death and destruction and the sword. So all of that, all of those things, the sickness, you know, martial law, um, people getting shot in the street, you know, different wars going on. All of this is building up right now. So hey, we're closer to this thing than we think. I'm not gonna make this video too long. I was gonna read more on this article, but this is from CNN. It's like, if you check it out today, it's like breaking news. Today being February the 25th. I believe it's the 25th. Right, Tuesday, February the 25th, 2020, year of prophecy. But hey, Trump on the other hand is trying to keep this thing moving, and in Washington, you know, telling people, hey, you don't have nothing to worry about. But you just saw on the Corona Outbreak live update website right here, healthline.com, that they saying this thing is gonna spread through the United States and it's gonna be out of control. So hey, all people, we have to keep going. We have to keep praying. I think this is what I wanted right here. Luke chapter 21 and I want to say I'm gonna start at 31. Luke chapter 21 verse 31. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is nigh at hand. So by we seeing these prophecies coming to pass, we know that this thing is nigh, and this is gonna, these, believe it or not, the plagues and the destruction that the Lord is bringing on this place is actually helping people wake up. Because the prophets long ago told you that these things are gonna happen, and it's happening. So, hey, most of all people, 2/3 of all people, they're gonna ignore it, and they're gonna continue to live how they been living, and hey, this thing is gonna sneak up on them, and that's gonna be it. Um, it says, verse 32, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. So that generation, it's not talking about, like you and your siblings, that particular age group. But no, it's not talking about that. It's talking about this era of the earth, which is once everything ends, they said in Revelations that this is going to be the second death, because the first death was when the Lord destroyed the earth with the flood. So the second death, this is talking about that generation. So all of these things are going to happen, before the Lord returns. It says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. The Lord, he's telling us that he can save us from this. He's going to save us from this. It says, and take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. Like I said, this thing is gonna, you keep putting all your energy and all your effort into what's going on, in this particular in this world, just it's that's pretty much your destruction. You need to take heed to these prophecies. You need to take heed to praying, fasting, and basically put most of your energy into I'm not going to say put all your energy, because you still have to work. We still have to pay bills, because we living in our captivity. But, just continue to live, but just come out of this world. This world has nothing to offer to us. The Lord is telling you that he's going to destroy this, and he's going to bring something a lot greater, much greater than this, which is the kingdom. And you have a chance to make it, but all you have to do is stick to his word. Easy and simple. Of course, to some people it's not as easy, but once you start seeing what's going on, it's gonna be hard to live wickedly. But verse 35, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the face of man. So, like I said, hey, let's continue to pray. Being in this truth don't really save you. You can have all this knowledge in this truth, but if you're not praying and you're not living by this word, you're not doing what the Lord told you to do. So I urge brothers, especially coming up on the Passover, which is like a week and something away from here, I urge brothers to, continue to pray. Please continue to pray, fast, and just keeping your mind that the kingdom is near. The kingdom is nigh. So I really hope this, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I hope this lesson was edifying to you. And, I wish, I just pray that, brothers, that you and your families are safe. I pray that the Lord bless you with safety, and basically continue to live righteous. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Also, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us this truth. And all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakah Kodash, and Abad Babal.